Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. This is a MiniVerse Make It Mini Foods. This one is the Cafe Series 2, and it looks like it's cereal on the little containers. So I've got 3 of these to put together because they're the smaller ones. These are, usually these cost around $7, whereas the other ones are around $10. So sometimes I take that out, but it was right there, so why not? Okay, let's see what we got. These, the Cafe series do not have little tables like the diners do. Okay, I can see I've got some kind of tray here. So we're gonna have cake or cupcakes or something. Okay, got a little placemat basically. Throw the white books away, not away, but throw them over there, and then I'll get this here. Here's our silverware and our top to the bowl. Tweezers. Make sure there's nothing else in there. Sometimes like if it has a little knife or something, it gets stuck in there. This one does not. So tweezers to the side. I'll stick this in there. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get the flat ones kind of first. This feels like a container, yeah. Oh, those are cute. Sun-baked, it's icing flowers. Those are cool. There's, what was it, 2, 4, 6? There's 8 little icing flowers there. Those are cool. So I'm gonna be making some kind of cupcakes, probably. I'm guessing this is the frosting or the glaze. Yeah, glaze. I'm gonna lay it on its side. I'm sure there's nothing else. Oh, there's something else in there. Probably the squeeze top. Yep. Okay. And then we have what I'm assuming is gonna be the cake or the cupcakes or whatever. Okay, these are like gonna be like pedophores, basically. Vanilla cakes. So let's find out what this picture is going to be. What we got. None of those. None of those. That's one on the very end. Okay, it's these right here. Vanilla pedophores. That's exactly what they are. And these should be pretty straightforward. You put the glaze on the top of them, you lay your flowers on top, and you put them on, and you put them in the sun or put them in a UV light, and you're done with them. So they gave me 6 of the little pedophores, and they gave me 8 of the little flowers. So let's see. Let me take the tape off the resin. I'll go ahead and take the lid off too. Looks like it's pink. You can see that. Nope, you can't see that inside. It's not bright enough. I'm gonna lay it on its side. It won't run that much in that minute or 2 I'm gonna have it laying there. Let's see, this has tape around it as well. Those are cool. Dump those out. We'll keep the little cake tray because it's a good accessory. And I'm guessing you put these up, pink side up. I wonder what I can sit these on to where they won't stick. I really don't want to stick them on there because they'll stick in there. Don't want to put them in there because they're too far down inside. I don't know. We'll think about it. And then this is going to open here. Up right here. Those are so cool. I like that. So let's see, we've got 3 roses. Two of these, 1 of those, and 2 of those. So I need to put, I wonder if I could put like a rose. I could probably put 2 of these on one, like there. If it's stickier, it'll stick. I can stick 1 there, and I think one will also go here. And then maybe, of course, these are going to be right there. And then they really don't like to come off your tweezers. Yeah, we could do something like that. Okay. Knock all those off again. If I could maybe put it on the bottom of this, that way if it leaks, if it drips a little bit on the bottom, it won't be that big of a deal. I might do that. And that's stiff enough to where I can still pick it up. I wonder if I could get, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't know, I think this will work, but who knows, we'll see. I got a piece of parchment paper and laid it on top of that piece of cardboard. That way, I don't think it'll stick to the parchment paper, we'll see. I just want to put some of the glaze on here. And if we go over the edge a little bit, it's fine. You know, sometimes this resin really smells like plastic. This one does. This one's one of the ones that smells kind of like hot plastic, like melting plastic. It's a weird smell. Have you ever had something that had like a hot plastic smell, like I don't know, a hair dryer that got a little too hot, or a heater where the plastic's got a little warm? It kind of has that smell to it. And I know some people really don't like the smell of it, but you know, it is what it is. A little bit more in that corner, a little bit more in the middle here. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to stick a rose on the ones kind of in the back. And then I was going to stick 2 white flowers there. I can do this one. And then this one's going to be by itself. And then I was going to get these 2 kind of on there together. Yeah. That looks pretty cool. I like the looks of that. I like that just a little bit of the glaze is going over the edge. I like the little runoff on the side. So I'm going to just pick this whole thing up and put it under my UV light. I'll be right back. While that one's going, I thought I would just go ahead and do another one. I can at least get it started. Okay. Nothing else in there, so that's fun. Top for the ball. Tweezers. And this one has 4 packages. Nope, I got hot dogs. Hot dogs! So that means I already got the ketchup one, so this is probably going to be the mustard one. We shall see. Yeah, get the red balloon dog. It's going to hold the hot dogs. The buns. There's the hot dog buns. And there should be mustard in it, the little squirt thing. Cool. So I have the ketchup one. I just didn't have the mustard one. So that'll be neat. Definitely yellow. Okay, so this other one's almost done, so I'm gonna come back to that and I'll show you what the pedophores look like. Before that's done, this is the one I already have. This is the one with the ketchup. This is the one with the mustard in here. There's a paper somewhere that I missed, but you know, I don't really care one way or the other about it, but it's okay. I'll find the paper. It's in one of those little bags. Really don't need it for anything, but I'll find it. Okay, so I didn't have any really run over to the on the edge, but those look pretty cool. I like the flowers. The glaze is a little thick. The blobs are. It would have been nice if I'd spread it a little thinner, but that's okay. I like the looks of them. I really like the roses. I think those are cool looking. So those going to go on the little tray. Just like that. Really don't want 2 roses right there next to each other. There you go. There's your pedophores. That wax paper, I mean the parchment paper probably would have worked if anything had stuck to it. I think it would have peeled right off. So this is just going to go right on in there. So there we go. So now I can do the hot dog. The hot dog's pretty straightforward. You open your buns. I'm going to lay this on its side so it'll be ready to go. Take out both. I always do both. I did in the last one. I did both hot dogs. I think, is that sealed? It is. Try to save the top because I want to be able to keep it. Instead of just cutting the whole top of it off, I want to be able to make it still look like a bread bag. There's one bun. There's another bun. And again, I'll put that back together here, maybe when it's in the light. Okay, and you got your little hot dogs, and you get 4 in a pack, but you only get 2 buns. Take out my 2 hot dogs. The other one's back in there. Try to put the grill marks up. It's actually good that that's kind of a tight fit because you can, they're not going to fall out on you. And I might get this little parchment paper right here, just in case I go over. I don't think I will, but. So they go like that, and then take your mustard, and you can do it whatever way you want to. You can just put a line down the center. Of course, I'm not going to do that, but you could just do a line down the center. So that's just covered up, or it's just all solid, or you can go back and forth. Like a zigzag. That's really all you're going to use. You're really not going to use much more than that. And then put that in your light and get it firmed up, or put it outside for 10 minutes and that's good. Okay, the light just went off and I have my 2 hot dogs. So I've got one that's just covered with mustard and the one that kind of the zigzaggy pattern. I kind of like this one better, the one that's filled up. So anyway, you put one of them on there and you can put the other one like next to it right there. And you got your hot dogs. You got your hot dog with mustard. So now my last one, I'm just kind of leaving those to the side. I've got it mostly opened up. I just didn't do the last bit. The zipper thing is so loud sometimes. Don't need that. Don't need these. Okay. Yeah, I like to do these first just to... Oh, this one has a spoon. So we're going to be stirring something up. Put that to the side, tweezers to the side, spoon right there. Not a whole lot of packages here, so let's see, let's get the flatter one of the bunch. It's a flat tray and a cup of some kind. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Nope. Okay, so we got a blue cup and a tray. Churros? Aha, they're going to be churros. Make sure there's nothing else in there. No. Chocolate dip churros, maybe? Yep. So churros. So let me find that on here. Yep, there they are. So there's the churros. Yep, I got everything. I'm going to make sure I got everything. The little piece of paper, I'm not worried about the piece of paper. I mean, it's whatever it is. I don't even know. Maybe that's for you to lay your churros on while it's doing the UV light. I don't even know. Okay, so it looks like you dip your churros in the sauce, put them in the tray, put your little cup of sauce into the cup so you can have something to like show to dip it into, and then put it in the UV light or out in the sun. So that's kind of what they do. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if I can try to do that with like my handheld UV light. I can see if I can get, yeah, I'll see if I can't get some of those on there. Now they have them all dipped in the back, but here it looks like they're only dipping just the one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try to be creative. So we have our tray, and we can stick them directly to the tray. I don't mind them being stuck to the tray permanently. Actually, I would rather them be stuck to the tray permanently. That way they don't get lost, because you know how that goes. You start using them, playing around with them or whatever, the grandkids get them, and they're going to be separated from anything anyway. So let's see, I have to figure out how it opens. It looks like it would open. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's the paper. The paper is wrapped up inside there anyway. Okay, you get 4 churros, which was what was in the picture. I like that it has the calorie nutritional information. 4 churros. That's cool. Won't use these for anything, but it's there if you want it. Yeah, and really the sauce is really not for anything. I mean, not the sauce. The spoon is really not for anything. There we go. Now you don't get a ton of that, so you don't want to go too crazy with it. So I'm going to dip a couple. I'm actually going to put them on the tray as dipped. Kind of like that they were showing. This is how I like to dip things, like a lot. Yeah. And then we're going to put got to be very patient. Let it flow. I'm not a very patient person, so this doesn't work for me sometimes. I'm just going to stick this like right next to that, and then we're going to let it harden as well. Who cares, right? And this cup will sit right there. I'm going to put a little, I can put a little dot Let me get a toothpick. I put a little dot in the bottom just to kind of get it to hold it in place. It'll just look like it leaked a little bit, like you got a little bit on the bottom of the cup. When you were dipping, you kind of went over the edge. That'd be cool. Let's see if we can try that. I don't know about you, when I dip stuff, I tend to let things run. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Okay. Now let's see if we can do the other part. So we're going to dip it in here and get a good amount of it on here. And I want it to be this way. Actually, yeah, I want it to be on this side. And I've got my handheld light. And I'm going to hold that on there until it firms up a little bit. Yeah, and now I'm going to put this under my big light and let it set for 5 minutes. Okay, I think these churros came out perfect. And it looks like it's actually just like dribbled down the side and the back. That's cool. Got the little churro holding it up. The churro itself is a little bendy, but the actual, it's pretty sturdy. And then I've got my little spoon there. That's fine. We spooned it into the cup, and this is all dipped in. Yeah, I think that looks really cool. I like the looks of that quite a bit. So this is all 3 of them. You got your churro, your mustard hot dog, and your pedophores. The pedophores, like I said, I really wish I had spread it a little thinner and not just try to use globs of it. I wish I'd taken a toothpick and rubbed it down on the sides a little bit more and thinned it out on the top. I think it would have looked better, but it's okay. It's fine. The hot dog's cool and pretty simple, but it's pretty cool. And the churros, I like it because it kind of looks like you know, something's actually happening with it. That's probably my favorite one is the churros. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got more on the channel if you want to watch more of these, and I'll be making more of these as time goes on. And if you like these, please give me a subscription, subscribe to me. I will greatly appreciate it. It just lets you know when I'm getting videos out. You can do the notification bell. And if you follow me on Instagram, I usually try to post a picture on Instagram of the ones I'm making. So you can do that as well. Give me a thumbs up and a comment if you like. That's also appreciated. I will reply back to your comments if you leave them. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.